Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here in Boulder Canyon. We're going to climb up here on top of the sheep's pen roof, so that we can see what we're doing. The plan to start with is to go to here, and to the garage, actually, and all the way through to here somewhere. There it is, that's the one. Sheep pasture, right there. I'd like to sell that bad boy right there. It's going to give me $32,500. The vehicle tool has been sold. That has resulted in less money than I was expecting. I've got to be honest. I was hoping for a bit more than that. And we'll pay in small... it was only $65,000. I don't know if there is a way to get more money returned on a placeable. But that 32,000, that was exactly half. That wasn't a great deal, was it? That wasn't a great deal at all. Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. We want a large chicken coop. We've got the money to buy that one, so we want to get this bad boy here. And I want to put the large chicken coop down over this side. So I want to bring it round a little bit. And then I want to bring it round a big bit so that it goes over here. So I've got the eggs in the front and the food out to the side near the sheep. And I think that would be better, putting it out like that. I really do. I think that's going to be more beneficial to us if we have it out like that. And I'm going to move it out this way a little bit so that I'd like enough room to be able to get up this side of the shed, because I think that's going to be quite a handy thing for gathering up the eggs. To be able to get in around that corner. So I reckon about there. Now, is that the right rotation? Do I want to bring it back a little bit? If I sort of bring it over here, if we have a look at... Actually, that's directly in line with that barn now. That's much more in line with that barn if I put it like that. So I've rotated it a tiny little bit. Not a great deal, only a small amount. Bring that back up a bit. And I dropped that one down there. Right, now we're going to have a problem. I'll come out of there. Now we're going to have a slight problem with landscaping. If we zoom right in a minute, we can now see that in actual fact we do have a bit of an issue in that it is no longer level. So I'm going to boost the brush strength all the way up to maximum like that, and we're now going to go along and just smooth this out all the way along the edges so that when we drive up through here, we're not bouncing along like lunatics and slapping our heads on the roof of the tractor. Because trust me, I speak from experience, it is not something that you want to do too frequently. It really isn't. It's not a pleasant sensation to have your head thumping on the roof of the tractor. Or sometimes, you know, it gets a little excessive and your head doesn't thump on the roof of the tractor. In fact, what your head does is it sort of bounces from side to side and wallops the stanchions on the side of the cab. You know, those nice little uprights made out of very, very, very tough steel that are designed to stop you from dying if, you know, the worst happens and your tractor turns upside down. Great for the purpose that they're intended, but trust me when I tell you that walloping your head against one is not quite so wonderful. Now, I'm bringing this up round here. I want to try and leave as much grass as I can around that shed, but I do also want to get rid of some of it. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to level this out a little bit, and just so that I've got a bit more around that one there. I know that's now sort of dug into the ground a little bit, but I kind of want to do that because I've got a little bit of a plan of a slight change that I wanted to do on there. So now we'll go down this road again and just smooth this bit out. So it's back to how it was when we had the sheep pen here. We've got a bit less room over here, so I'm going to bring that around on this end here. So we're going to sort of eliminate a bit more of that. And then the edge bit is going to be slightly bigger then. And This needs to be smoothed out a bit. There. That's better. That's much better. Now, I was wondering what to do up here, but I think that we will level this all the way up next to the barn. I've got these two pallets here. They're, quite frankly, going to have to just sort of stay there for a minute, and we'll try and do something with them later. So, at the moment, I'm just going to bring that along like that, and smooth that out. Like that. Right, there's stage 1 complete. Now I need to... Well, if I change modification... Yeah, that's not lined up, so we're going to have to keep it on a circle. We want to change landscaping mode so that we're now on painting textures. And we want this texture here. So this one it's really easy just to start with. I need to go like this. Inside the chicken pen is also really easy. Don't have to do anything with that. And I'm not going to worry about doing anything with wood chips or anything like that around the pens today, but I might do that soon. I wanted to bring this in around here. Like that. Bring a bit up to there. There we go. And also around here. Right back over to the chicken pen over this side. And then up to there. Like that, and I'm going to just sort of bring the edge there. I'll tidy that bit up in a minute. I don't want to do that just yet. I've got plans. And here, just sort of bring that in like that. I suppose I could have had that down a little bit further, but honestly, I think it's going to be okay like that. And then I'll bring this down through here. And that's it. Oh, no, there's one little bit here that I want to do. Like that. I want to move all of that. I'll bring all of that out. And... also, that up there, just bring that back a little bit like that. Here as well, so that I've got more room to swing out round on that bit so that I can dodge this corner of the field. You know, I actually think that I should just take off. I know I've just gone and eliminated some of my own crop there, which is probably not the best thing to go and do, but I think it's actually a good idea. We'll bring that back. Bring that in there. And there's one bit there. Oh, there we go. In a bit. There. Right. That's better. So to bring that round it off slightly. I was not happy with how that was looking. And I'll bring that one round as well. And then, really, I should have at least a little bit of a track up against that one. There. That would be a bit more realistic. There, we'll just do that, and same over this side, we will do a little bit closer to this tank here, and also a bit up onto there. Need to do any more than that. This one over here doesn't really need to be any different to that. Let's bring that round a little bit. Over here. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good like that. This one here, I do want to bring back. You need to use the smallest painting option to get a nice tidy line right in against where the actual grass is growing. Like that. There. So I've got a little patch of grass right there. And I'm quite happy with that. We'll move those two, and then we'll be able to drive right round the chicken pen. We'll be able to drop off the pallets over this side. It might be a little bit tricky getting that one lined up right in there. But I wanted to have the food over this side. I thought it better than having the food down this side. So I'm hoping that will work out all right. As for the rest of it, all of that up there, we'll deal with that later. That's got to be done after we've done all the rest of these things. So next up, I'm going to come at 8 o'clock in the evening now. We go to here, $3,100 to install a new pipeline to allow direct filling. Yes, I would like to. It will take 10 hours and it will start tomorrow morning at 6. So we won't buy the chickens yet. We will buy them, and we're going to put stuff down here. And I've got these two pallets over here, both 2,000 litres with lime. And I want to do something with them. I want to move them from where they are. Although I'm actually thinking that they'd probably be okay there. I mean, yeah, there might be a little bit inconvenient stuck there, but I reckon they'll be all right. so the next thing that I want to do is I want to go into here, and I want to get the egg pallets set in front of the chicken pens so that they're done, and they're also out of the way. That's the other reason that I'd like to move them. So we'll bring these pallets down over here. I'll bring them to here, like this, and I will load them onto the trailer like that, and then I will unload them there like that. And then I will swing over this way, and we will get the egg pallets loaded. So I want to set that one loading again. There we go. Load those up, and then turn off the loading. And now what I'll do is I just drive up through here. Ignore that we've got the 8 wool pallets on there. I'm hoping that 8. I mean, I'm thinking maybe 8 is a little bit of a mess on there, but we will wait and see. We'll keep an eye on that and see how it works out. Now, the big question is how well I can get up here and then get straightened up to deposit 6 pallets in across here. This is the big question. So I want to go like that to put them over to the side. And then I bring my tractor in round like this. See, that there, that's no good, which means that I'm actually going to have to back the trailer up a little bit in order to be able to get them to fit. Around like that. Straighten and back a bit more, and then deposit. Right, well, we'll have to move them back a little bit from that. I'll do that with the tractor in the front weight. So, they might be alright where they are. They might be alright. I want to bring you down here and just gather those up like that, and stop, unload onto the trailer and put the straps on, and then I can move the trailer back over here. I'm going to have it facing up this way so I don't have to pull out and go all the way around. I can just go and slide straight through there. That's that one done. And those pallets are in the egg area. They are actually alright where they are. It's just that I would rather I just want to nudge them over a little bit. It bugs me that where the exact location where they are. I'm also going to speed time up a little bit. There. That's all I want to do. Speed time up a little bit like that so that we've got things getting ready for tomorrow. I've got mowing that we need to do. I've got combining that we need to do. I've got lots of things that we need to do tomorrow. So we will switch you off. We will go over here, and we're going to get an early night. So we'll call this 12 hours sleep right now. Sleep now, 12 hours sleep. Just like that. Lose a little bit of money from our loan interest overnight. That's to be expected. And here we go. So it's bright and early in the morning. We've got that one down there. We've got grass over here, and the grass is fully ready to harvest as well. So everything is now ready to harvest. That's been ready to go for a little bit, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah. That bit there. Let's just check. We'll check the sheep. The chicken, the water installation has now started. It's going to take 10 hours to do. The sheep over here are looking absolutely wonderful. I'll go into here. We're on 84 sheep now. The number is climbing. Reproduction rate is every 12 hours. That's probably because of the cleanliness. The productivity has gone down. It was 11 hours and 45 minutes. So that has actually changed a little tiny bit. But we will tidy up the sheep. I will pick up that grass. And then they should go back to 11 hours and 45 minutes. I don't know what it gets to when we've got the maximum number of sheep in the pen. I don't know what that actually gets to. It'll be interesting to find that one out. Just lower that down a little tiny bit. No. There. Doesn't really... Yeah, it's difficult to get... I mean... I've got a slight angle on this one. It's slightly uneven underfoot on this one, so that does make it a little bit more difficult to get everything perfectly lined up. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's just that tiny little niggle on it, really, isn't it? That it's not perfectly straight and lined up for everything. And I'll put the water going in there. So, I mean, water's actually pretty good. That one's done. Cleanliness is done. So that then should jump. It's 96% productivity at the moment anyway. And that one will be absolutely fine. We could ignore the chickens. We want to bring this one over here. And we need to get the front loader taken off. And then we're going to want to get the trailer on the back of this tractor. I'm just going to bring it over and that one there. Right. You're unhitched. I'm not actually going to worry about doing that just yet. I want to switch over to this one. One thing that we forgot to do when we put this one away was we didn't actually repair or do a full service on the header on the combine. I suppose I should have done that before the harvest was ready to start. I didn't. My bad. Okay, I'll admit to that. It's not really the best thing to go to do your servicing the day you start your harvest. That's really the sort of work that you should have done before you start your harvest. So we'll switch over there and we'll repair that bad boy there. We're done. Let's go. Let's get going. We've got a harvest to get going. Bring you around here like this. Now, is that got an unfold? It doesn't. I did wonder if the tank maybe unfolded a bit or something like that, but it doesn't actually seem to. Okay, we'll bring this one up here. What's going to be interesting to find out is how rough the field is now that I've done the extra little bit of work on this. So I want to do that one round that way, and I want to have corners like that, and I want to get started. So we'll just watch this one as it goes down the field the first time. Remember we got soybeans that we're doing now, so it's actually going to end up not using quite as much, it's a lower volume, isn't it? So we've only got 71 litres all the way across there, so it's a much lower volume with soybeans, which is going to be good for us. This bit along here, this might not end up being quite so good for us. The roughness of the field that I've got here, it might not be too bad. I'm going to have my work cut out. Once I've finished doing this, my work is going to be cut out a little bit in order to be able to get the perfect track all the way down through. But we'll hopefully be able to get that. Okay, this is quite appallingly bad, actually. I'm thinking I probably shouldn't have done this. I'm thinking this may have ended up being a little bit of a mistake doing that all the way down through, but what's done is done. I've already done it now. So this side of the field over here, we're going to have to do some leveling work and then go back through with the plow again and just sort of smooth it all out. So I'm not sure how long that's going to take, but should be right. Right, he'll carry on and do the rest of the field now. We're going to bring this one into play next. We're going to get rid of the front weight, and then we want to get over to the field, and we need to start doing the mowing. We're making hay this time. We're not doing our standard silage bales. We need to make hay so that we've got some more food for the sheep. So we need both of our mowers. We could go and get butterfly mowers, but I don't think we actually need them. I don't think we need to worry about butterfly mowers just yet. So I'll bring you in here like that and grab that one. And then round again and go and get that mower hooked on. And then we can get going with a decent amount of this. There, let's bring that one forward a bit. There we go. Right. Off we go and start the mowing. Now, this the other reason that I don't think I should have done the track yet is because I've still got to get down to the other end of the field. And that's not going to be quite as easy as you'd think. Not with this rough old ground. What I would like to do is just drive over this right here so that the combine doesn't try to sort of dive out of the crop to pick that bit up. there. That should level it out a little bit more. He shouldn't now try to dive out of the crop in order to get that. But up here, it's nice and smooth. It's level. This is the kind of effect that I'm after, really. Not this bit up here. Right. Unfold that one, and unfold that one as well. We'll have the sideways mower going on the inside. I'll bring this one around like this. And the big question is going to be, can I do this whole job? Start that one up. And I'll lower it down. I'll do the same with that. If I bring this in along here like this, and just kind of smooth that out a little bit. And I go on up a little bit further, like this. Can I do this using the AI vehicle extension? Is that going to work? Let's go into here. AI vehicle extension, go that way and go there. Let's work as settings. That's fine. And go. It's doing it. Excellent. Right, is it going to be alright doing it? Oh. We've got it leaving patches behind again. Of course, we know that it's going to leave patches behind. That is just something that it does. What I'm wondering is how the vehicle extension is going to cope with all of this up here. How well is it going to get round? Apparently, it's just not going to bother. It's just going to go straight into the big stone up there. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. Let's try this again. And I will manually drive around the outside of the big stone like this, just to try and help it along a little bit. Although I'm not quite cutting to the edge of everything on here. There, I'll bring it up to there. See, I think, really, I'm going a little bit too tight to the stone, and that's one of the things that it struggles with. Bring this over here like that. And there we go. And then I need to sort of bring the edge of it back a bit more, like this. There. Right, I'm hoping that will be sufficient to sort of help it get everywhere that it needs to go. I can go to there, and then I can press H like that, and it should now carry on and do the rest of the field. It's going down the hill on the other side. It's very likely going to have some issues down there as well. So it came out like this. That's what it was trying to do because of the sharp corner. It was trying to do it like that. How's it going to cope with turning the corner? Now what are you doing? Does it not like... Helper I is blocked by an object. Does this not like the fact that it comes out to the side or something? Wondering if that's what it is. It doesn't like that the mower is sticking off to the side, so it's not going to allow the AI vehicle extension to do it. That is a possibility. It may just not like the way that it works. So we'll just watch this one along the top. We'll go and check out the other one in a minute. That's going to straighten out across this way. Right, he's doing okay so far. He's just kind of drifting around the corner a little bit. It might be that I've got to manually go around the edge a couple times and put the standard hired help going on here. Definitely didn't like that bit. He stopped there way too soon. And backing up. Right, it's not working. So that one we know is not working, so I'm just going to leave it. And that is to be expected, actually, this one. We know that it does that. I just didn't expect it to be around this far yet. So I will start you up. And I'll bring you around there. It's that one corner. It does struggle with that one corner. The rest of it, the AI vehicle extension does work quite nicely. It seems to do everything all right. But that one corner there always seems to cause it a little bit of grief. Hopefully the rest will be just fine. Okay, you're going to do that. So while I'm... waiting for that one to just come out round here, I can go and get the trailer from this side. I will now drop that down to 1 times speed. It's 8 o'clock. I think that's a perfect time to do it, so that we're not, with the grass, we're not going to have anything that's uneven. I don't want the grass growing through while I'm halfway through doing the hay, because that just looks ridiculous. So yeah, we're going to keep it at 1 times speed until the hay is cleared off the field. Harvesting the grain doesn't matter. I don't have crop withering on. That's one aspect that I have got switched off. So once all the way around the field, and we've got an almost full tank of beans. I don't know what we're going to end up with as far as beans are concerned. Getting my tractor and trailer down this mess of a field is going to be a little bit tricky, but we should still be able to do it. If I can get a quantity of beans off now, I mean, I might be alright just to keep going anyway. The tractor will keep moving. It's just whether or not the combine can cope with it. Not at the moment. So I'll move along there. The combine's sort of coping with it. Yeah, he's doing fine. The other tractor, we're just going to leave that one as he is now. We're not going to worry about that one. I'll come and get the rest of the grain off the combine. And then the next time round, it should be a lot easier. We shouldn't have anywhere near these kind of troubles. So I will do twice around the outside edge of the field with the tractor and the mower, and then we will put the standard hired help doing the work in the field. Let that one work up and down, and then when it's finished, we can get a tractor with a hay turner going in there and start making some hay. That's quite an important thing that I'd like to be able to do, is to have some hay. Let's bring you out over here. I'll put you down this side and stop you there. Right, that is absolutely fine and wonderful and tickety-boo. You can come up here. And I will get these mowers started up, and then we can head down this hill down here. So yeah, the AI vehicle extension, I would assume it just doesn't like the mower out to the side. That seems to be what the main issue is. There, right. That does seem to be what the issue is. It doesn't like the mower out to the side. The mower in the front doesn't seem to be much of a problem. Although we didn't try... Well, no, the AI vehicle extension didn't... Or it also didn't like the fact that we had a mower on the back previously, but I don't think that matters too much. And it's here that we start to have our problems, isn't it? We've got like there's a big area down through here that there is some problems, and it's something to do with... I did sort of have a little bit of a look and see if I could see it, what to do with it, but there's... It's something to do with masks on the map, and I'm not actually sure what I'm looking for on it. So, I mean, I did try to have a look, but yeah, not with much success. It must be admitted. So it might just be something that we have to just put up with. I think it's a little bit of a shame that does happen, but that's how it is, and it's. Like, that there's not... well, at the moment, is only that one space there that we've got the issue with. And I will have another look. I'll see if I can find... If I can find some time, I'll see if I can find a tutorial on how to do it properly so that I can remove that bit, and then we won't have that whole issue with the grass accumulating up in a great big ball. Because it is a little bit frustrating, isn't it? But it only seems to do it with the mower. Like, when you're cutting with the mower, that's the only time it seems to want to do it. The rest of the time, doesn't seem to be any kind of issue. Right? There's nothing else that seems to cause that problem, or anything even remotely connected to that problem. Which is curious. So I don't quite know what that's about, whether it's going to stop me from... you know, if I was wanting to tip something out there, such as, just say, wood chips out, or tipping something out of a trailer, whether it's not going to allow me to do that either. So, like, it blocks you from doing those sorts of activities. I've absolutely no idea at the moment. Really couldn't say. Let's bring this one round here. I reckon just twice around the field will be enough, and then I can put the hired help running, and that will carry on and do all the rest, because like, that's eating down a fair way down there. So I'm kind of hoping that is going to be a big enough distance all the way. That's the other bit there. There's a little rough patch right there, wasn't there? I keep forgetting about that bit. Not that it really matters, because pretty soon now, I mean, not right yet, but pretty soon we'll be getting rid of this, and the field will be changing. Because once I've got those trees out of the way, we will then redo this field and put it in a different position. And the reason that I'd like to do that is that I'd like to have this field going sideways across the hill, but I don't want like a bootleg bit stuck up the bottom. I'd rather leave that bit, not have it there at all. Okay, we've got another huge, great big clump of grass up there. Also, I think going along the hill, we're less likely to be having any bits that get left behind, like we've got at the moment. So, you know, there's odd bits here and there that we're getting these clumps left behind. So it doesn't seem to happen every time, and this is another weird thing. It's not like a major hardship or anything. It's just, it's very weird, the way that it works, isn't it? It just seems to be really, really strange. Okay, I pressed Control V. Why did you not Control V in all pickup? Oh, it did that time. I need to do it twice. Sometimes you do. You gotta press your Control V request twice in order to get to pick up properly. You can lower that one down and just grab a couple of these little bits of grass that are left on the ground as we go up through. So there's a little bit in there, and I'll pick it up again, and there's another little bit up here. Well, I'm going to leave that one. Right, I'm going to go Control H on here, and I'm going to turn that back to normal work, and I'm going to go over this side. Now, where am I going to want to have this one going? I'm not actually sure. I'd say maybe about here, I reckon. Is that going to be enough? No. That's actually going to be wrong, putting it in there. And there you can see, like, I've got that grass, that there's already some that I picked up in there, and it's running off with it. Let me try that again. We'll go here. That should then cut right the way across. 68% on soybeans. See, it's dumped the extra bit out there. It's also missed a bit with the mower, and it didn't go wide enough either, so I've missed another strip over there. There's a big strip that we've missed there. Hopefully it will turn the right way. You can turn the right way? Yes. Right, I will let that one carry on, and we will head over this way. You are doing a wonderful job. As soon as you get down to the end down there, we will then get our tractor and we will start picking up the rest of these beans. So I can just go and have a look at this one. He's now done his turnaround. He's heading down across the field. We'll go and tidy that bit up afterwards, because we might have to, well, we might want to do a run down the side of the field down here, just to gather up the rest of that. That one's going to go all the way up through there, and both of these mowers are currently loaded up with grass that they can't get rid of, which is frustrating to say the least. Alright, they're both loaded up with a ton of grass. Neither of them can get rid of it. Yeah, I'm leaving triangles behind with the grass, so I am going to want to be picking that up to sort of do a run down across the corner of the field anyway. Once we're finished. There we go. Huge, great big dump load there. It's really weird, isn't it? It's something, tip collision. This is what I've been told. It's something to do with how tip collisions work on the maps. So that's what I will try and find, but I need to actually also try and find the required skill set in order to be able to do it. Right, I have a very particular set of skills, but that set of skills doesn't actually include doing work on maps. So we will unload this one, see if we can keep this combine running, see if we can keep the beans going. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, Thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.